Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm back in Shroud of the Avatar tonight, doing the quests in Blood River, the Path of Truth. The Path of Truth. Airy, the town that Blood River is near. All the starting paths start out near a fairly significant town. And cried, hey, Kryles. I'm chatting with Kryles right now in Discord. How's it going? I'm in Blood River. I'm doing the Path of Truth quests. Rough night in Lotro. Yeah, sounds like it. It sucks. That sucks. All right, well, maybe we'll have a better night here, right? What was I doing here? I did have some wine to give out. Yeah, I don't know if you started these quests or not. Doing the intro quests are very useful. So in Shroud, each of the three paths, truth, love, and courage, all have kind of a prologue. They have the outskirts quest. So you can get Arabella to send you to a place. You go into the place and you find out that something really bad happened, and then you go to that place's outskirts. And there's a set of quests you do along the outskirts. And those outskirts quests, it's recommended that everybody do all of those outskirts quests. Hey, Ranger. Nice to see you. Not yet. I stopped questioning where you got me. I wanted to level up some battle skills. Well, that works good too. If you have lots of XP, accumulated, you can definitely go and try and figure out what skills you like. Get a few skills leveled up, improve those. I'm just chatting with Kryles here. He started down the path of the Avatar and is now playing Shroud of the Avatar with me. So that's fun. That's cool. I'm going to continue my quests from last night. Oh, the blacksmith and oh yeah, that's somewhere else. I'm at you. Oh, if you're looking for, yes, I now have someone to play with. Yeah, he just started the other day, so he's pretty there isn't really any levels in the game, but there's sort of like a little, you sort of have to get up to like level 40 or so. And then once you're at level 40, you're basically with everybody else. And it doesn't take very long to do that, but it's sort of like just kind of getting started and getting some initial gear. You're 23 and 20? Nice. So from you, if you're looking for Baron's Reach, you want to head straight east of you. In Ultima Online, you was where I lived. Oh, I was looking for what I was doing. What am I doing? Current tasks. Yeah, this is my usual Lotro stream night tonight. But Lotro stream's doing the big winter stock event. And I'm impressed by the concerts. I'm glad they happened, but not really my thing. Certainly not for hours on end. I love the bands in Lotro that will like play in Bree Hall, and I'll just sit there and craft and I'll listen to them. That's cool. But So I was not going to do the winter stock stuff, but I thought I did some Lotro last night, so I was really hoping to get these quests done. So I thought I'd jump back into Shroud tonight and push through. Oh yes, I have acquired the venom sacs from the wolf spider queen. That is what I did. I should head back to Phineas in the vigilante camp and hand over the venom sacs. All right, so I also had some quest items in my inventory. Anything that belongs to a quest will show up in your inventory. And Carls, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a very useful little filter on your inventory underneath the little gear wheel in the top right. One, you can hide equipped tools. So, like if I click on crafting, and I show equipped tools, you'll see all of the tools that I have equipped. So crafting is a bit more extensive. There's a primary tool that you have to have equipped for every craft skill, of which there are 16. And then depending on what you're building, there's quite often secondary tools you will need to put in place at the crafting station. But you can hide those from your inventory because you generally never want to see them. The only time you want to... Mine don't wear out. I got my crafting tools as a... as an early backer, I got crafting tools that are indestructible. So as a result, I never actually bother to look at them. But you can also hide quest items. So the quest items appear in your inventory as these orange items. And quite often you can ignore them, but sometimes they're a good reminder of what quests you have. Humble brag. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's those the tools of prosperity are nice. I spent some time this afternoon trying to find like crafting tool recipes, and I don't think there are any, which surprises me because typically what they'll do is they'll give, like if you want to pay money, they'll give you some good equipment, but they'll always make crafted equipment better. But crafted equipment will always wear out and get destroyed so that there's a crafting economy. So everything wears out and gets destroyed in the game. So, all right, I have a. Oh, I gotta find the owner of this monkey as well. This dormant automaton monkey. Gus is somewhere in Blood River outskirts. I have found him in the past. Yes, you can repair things, except. So you'll notice that if you ever go to your equipment will have a durability on it. So let's look at my chest piece. My chest piece is 44 of 63. And then beside that, it says max 65. So whenever you repair something, you drop its durability. So my chest piece started out at 65, and then I used it for a while, and it went down. And then when I repaired it, it only went back up to 64. And then it went down again. Then I repaired it. Then it only went back up to 63. So every time you use a repair kit on an item, its overall maximum durability goes down that it can achieve. So even though you can repair things, there's an economy to repair kits, but there's also an economy to the piece itself. So depending on how much you play, there's actually skills in the game that will reduce wear on equipment. In the tactics tree, on the left side, you'll find armor preservation, which increases the durability of your armor. And then underneath that, you'll find weapon preservation, which increases the durability of your weapon. I got mine at 52 and 38 right now, and for whatever reason, I've stopped raising them. But they're fine. The equipment I have isn't so precious that I'm worried about it. The really high-end equipment that is crafted will have a very low. So if you look at my two-handed sword, the very bottom red line, which you may not be able to read in the stream, says minus 65 maximum durability. So you make a sword and then you masterwork it, and as you masterwork it, it gets extra attributes on it. But each time you masterwork it, its maximum durability drops down. So it has a shorter and shorter life. So basically, the more powerful the weapon, the shorter its lifespan is. Having said that, I have never worried about losing equipment from wear and tear. Like it lasts long enough that you don't have to constantly think about it. And I just collect repair kits as loot, and I use them and don't worry too much about it. By the time I have lots of gold, I go and find a vendor that's selling a good piece, and I'll buy a couple of good pieces of armor and upgrade them, and then just salvage my previous two. All right, somebody was looking for wine, and I think I have wine. So I started this conversation talking about my inventory. Oh, no, I never got wine. All right, so I got to go talk to Phineas, and I got to find this Gus guy. And I believe I know where Gus is because I have found him in the past. You ended up at Harvest. So I said east, you went west. It's a nice place, Harvest, though. At least I'm unlocking new cities. Yeah, just getting to know the map is not that bad a thing. For sure. Where do I want to go? I think Gus is up north here. Oh, that's the Obsidian Elves. Maybe Gus wasn't up north. I thought I knew where Gus was. I've done this quest in the past, and I thought I knew where he was. Maybe we'll go and look in the southwest. We got to go talk to Phineas anyway. So we'll do this. I'll grab this garlic because it's just sitting here. And I can't help myself but vacuum up all crafting nodes. All crafting mats must be mine. Oh, the game's quiet. All right, let's do some stuffs. This player vendor is called Cheap Blacksmith, and the cheapest thing is 5K. Yeah, that's kind of cheap. Depends what it is. There's actually a couple of good vendor towns near our town, near the town that I live in. Oh, there's more garlic just sitting here. This place is just full of garlic. And full of people shooting at me. Oh, I did something. I'll have to do this later. I went into a tier 8 zone today. Every zone that is above tier 5 is actually, it's always a something plus. So if you ever see a zone that's like, actually quite a few zones under tier 5 are the same thing. So you'll see like tier 3 plus with a plus sign at the end. The plus just means that generally speaking, the zone is tier 3, but you may find, you definitely will find a some pretty tough mobs in there. There might be a boss hidden in the corner or something like that. That's what the plus is for. So I went into a tier 8 plus zone. I found an obsidian boar. The obsidian creatures are very tough. I found a obsidian boar. I assume it's tier 8. I don't know, but I beat it. I won, which absolutely blew my mind. It helps that it's melee. It's only attacking me with melee, and I'm heavy armor, so I think I'm kind of suited to beat it, but... Did you win? Hey, Zinger, did I win this sandbox? Yes, I won. I've won. It is mine. No, not quite. I do want to get to... you can get Richard Garriott to tweet about you on Twitter when you win. So when you get to the Oracle, it'll say, just like all of the other Richard Garriott games, when it gets to the end, it says, make sure you tell Lord British of your encounter. And you take a screenshot and you send it to him on Twitter and he'll respond, which is kind of cool. So I'm hoping I'm going to win eventually, but we'll see. Nice to see you, Zinger. Hope things are going well for you this Monday night. Vulcan says no, he has 4 episodes to go. Damn, Vulcan, you're putting everything out in front of me now. That is true. I do have more to go. Manifesto. The manifesto is our bylines. It's what guides us and keeps us in check. Only the most trusted get to see the manifesto, let alone get a copy of it and brought into my inner circle. No, sir, not just for anyone gets into my circle. Trust, full trust, and loyalty to me gets folks into my circle. It's a tight circle, but there's always room to squeeze in one more. Oh, and they get a copy of the manifesto as a show of gratitude for filling my circle. This guy's such an idiot. I love him. Carl says, clan of stag bracers. That's not something you gave me, just frost. I gave you, the gloves I gave you would have been from the Path of Love. It's the cloth. Yeah, from the Path, the quest lines will actually give you a bunch of virtue armor, so that those bracers or those gloves I gave you are virtue armor. You get it from it's actually a quest reward from the Path of Love. So the Path of Love, no, sorry, the Path of Truth. The one I'm on right here. The Path of Truth will give you like cloth gear. The Path of Love will give you like leather gear, kind of medium armor. They don't really call it that. Actually, yeah, they do call it that. Leather armor. And then the Path of Courage will give you heavy armor. I bet the end credits are awesome. Can't wait to see him. That's all I know. Hey, Tenulio, nice to see you. Are you still here? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm still here. I always forget to keep talking to these people. Whoop, that isn't what I meant to do. I gotta tell them about the poison. I got poison. I got poison glands. What's that? What about poisons? You deal in poisons? I don't care because I've got the best poisons all around. Oh, wait, he just wants it. I got it. Okay. All right, I received 400 gold. I gained 12,000 experience needed for skill development. I gave him Wolf Spider Queen Venom sacks, and I received venom poison. Yep, that's the stuff there. Here, let me add the venom to the bottle of goop my cook whipped up. And there, incredible. This is the best poison ever concocted. Oh, and because you've done such great work, I want to give you our manifesto. All right, and I already asked about the manifesto. There we go. So I received 200 gold, 9,000 experience. You received an item, the Cleansing Manifesto. Elf hunters, vigilantes, it's all the same thing to me. I'm doing the people's work here. I love our people. I have a bigger heart than anybody in this camp. What we're doing is taking an area or areas of Novia and building safe zones, places people can go without fear of elf attack. Apparently that's what he says. That's what he says. Hey, Kryles, Falcon's Lantern here in chat is a expert Shroud of the Avatar player. Many GMs. Every time he says the number, it goes up. That's all I know. So don't be scared to ask questions. You might get really good answers, much better answers than you probably get from me. What am I supposed to do with this poison now? Hold on. Let's go look at our quest log. Falcon says, I'm just a mid-level player. Oh, is that right? Where can I sit down and beg for easy coin? Alms for the poor. Oh, venomous distribution. I brought back the Queen Wolf Spider venom sacs, as requested by Phineas Drumplemouth. He mixed the venom with some kind of concoction his cook whipped up, then gave me a bottle of the vial solution. Now I'm tasked with finding the Blood River refugees' food supply and using the venom potion on it to poison their stash. Do I poison the elves' food or tell Elberic? All right, so now we have the manifesto. Oh, shift drag. Shift drag will break down a stack of things. Do I have a stack of things? I have 6 Broken Echoes silver mine keys. Why? I should probably just get rid of them. Oh, here, I got a stack of garlic. Yeah, shift drag will split a stack. And I'm very certain that works with an NBC vendor too. All right, I was sure Gus was near here. Maybe Gus is not near here. Let's follow this road. Yep, that worked. Not encumbered now. Yeah, the early game is very traditional MMO, which is inventory management. Fill up your bags. I get rewards every day. So if you talk to the Oracle every day and take the test, you can win the test. You have to answer the question properly. Where'd the road go? I'm on the road. The road ended. Oh, this small gray wolf wants to go. Yeah, if you go and talk to the Oracle in one of the confirmatories and just say test to her, she will give you a test. And she will ask you if you believe that if you are following one of the paths. Whoa, I don't want to leave. Hey, Delarfin. And then if you answer yes or no correctly, then you will get a reward. You'll get 500 gold and you'll get 1,000 XP. That resets. I think that one's on a 24-hour timer, so it resets 24 hours later. Whoa, I still don't want to leave. Good to see you, Del. Hope things are well. I've been playing games all day. I was fortunate enough to have Martin Luther King Day off, so it's been a nice day. Uh-oh. Storms heading to Colorado? I guess storms are headed everywhere, aren't they? Except for San Francisco. It's pretty quiet here storm-wise. That's an exit. Ranger's not got a storm to worry about. That's probably a good thing. Storms can be fun, I guess. If you're inside. Hey, all up. Nice to see you, bud. Thanks for the host, man. Much appreciated. I saw All Up Enya in chat, and I just had to go and mine something. I don't know why. Every time I see jalapeno, I just feel like crafting. There's a tree. I can go chop down this tree. Download this game. Oh, bad guy. First I gotta kill the dude. Poor guy never had a chance. Need to check the weather tonight and plan when to start. I have a physical therapy session tomorrow after work. Well, hopefully if you all get a storm, it's not too terribly inconvenient, and stay safe too. Oh, this is like a whole camp of vigilantes. Oh, I got a bottle of elven wine. That was one thing. Baron's Reach is where we are. These guys just do not want to attack me. Oh, this guy does. I don't think those other three ever saw me. Hey, look, it's Blood River. How do you think it got its name? Why not? We haven't been snowed in here in a few years. Is that right? We haven't had snow in years? Can I not craft in this game also? Yes, you cannot craft in this game also. Although admittedly, picking up stuff is actually kind of useful. It's a pretty good money maker. So going by crafting hides, or going by crafting nodes out in the wild and just picking stuff up can actually be kind of useful. But you then don't really have to do anything with it. If you want, you can just sell all that stuff to other players. It snows, but we haven't been snowed on since probably 07? Wow. Oh, Anvil. Hello. What are you attacking me for? What did I do to you? I don't think I want to kill that guy. I'm just going to run away from him. I don't know why he was so mad. These guys have a cage. Don't want to know what they use their cage for. Too many archers. I am working up some ranged. Gah. Trying to get some ranged magic going. I looked at water magic, which is actually, water magic is really cool because I want the water elemental, but fire magic also looks pretty interesting because it's got some pretty decent ranged attacks on it. Ooh, another elven bottle of wine. Corral says, skills level up just from using them all up. If you pick up all the rhubarb, you'll be rhubarb king. That's right. That's right. You can definitely increase your... Eliana? Who's Eliana? Good morrow to you, Avatar. I am elated by your arrival and pray that your services shall help our cause. What name do you call yourself? I am Gravity. Truly a name that brings good fortune to these lands, and it is good fortune in which we are in dire need. Alright, you are Eliana. I got that. I'm a scout during times of conflict, and this certainly qualifies as a time of conflict. I was assigned the duty of meeting straggler refugee elves from our Blood River village and showing them the way to our encampment. I'm also assigned to welcome you and ask if you would be so kind as to help us further. Oh, I think this may be where I would have landed had I come straight here through the normal quest progress. Olive says, already got that title, bro. Yeah, sure. Falcon, you have to be careful. Olive really does not like crafting, which is why we poke him so often to try and get him to do it. In Lord of the Rings Online, crafting is kind of it's not a main system, right? It's an add-on system. So there's like you can buy like one tool and put it, and that's all the tools you'll ever need. There's one item. Olipenia is probably the only person at level cap that has never equipped a tool for crafting. Or at least on some of his characters. I have seen tools on some of his characters. I assume that was a mistake. Zinger says, you know you're going to have to do crafting when you start streaming Stardew. That's right. All right, I think I'm done with this. I believe this is where I would have landed. I probably would have came in on this boat. And then talked to her, and then she would have sent me to Ulbrich. But I came in from the overworld. What is this? I don't know. Little marker. I'm now at Brittany. Excellent. Are you still trying to get to Baron's Reach? Because all you have to do is go straight north. That was a good fight. Oof, that's a lot of blood. Hey, free loot. Yep, they're just markers. They're leading me back to the camp. If you're at Brittany, you want to go basically north. I can't really show you on that map. If you go north from Brittany, you'll go along the coast, and then it'll kind of turn out to the west. To the left. So you want to take a right and then go across a bridge. And then go up. Baron's Reach is at the top of a hill. Look at all this garlic. This zone is like just garlic central. But yeah, Vulcan is absolutely right. This game, the crafting system in this game is very extensive. It is meant to be a primary system. So it is equal in complexity and difficulty as combat is to get into, to level up, to kind of master. Takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, a lot of know-how. Baron's Reach, yay! Hey, Kryl's made it. Nice. If you look at your compass, so when you go into Baron's Reach, actually, it's probably not going to tell you. Your compass will give you landmarks, but my house probably isn't a landmark for you. Anyway, if you go in the gate and you just turn to the right, that's my place. Oh, I have the wine now. Elven wine. I found some elven wine. Oops. Ah, she only takes one. Got it. If you find any more of my elven wine, feel free to keep it. I'm going to start a new wine company with a new recipe I'm working on. All right, so I get to keep the rest of the wine. No problem. Well, very rare that crafting is of any use in an MMO. Yeah, it's especially important in this one. All the gear that I'm wearing has been crafted by somebody. Is that true? I think I might have some starter gear on still. My helmet's crafted by me, so it probably sucks. But I do have quite a bit of nice gear. I just bought a new pair of gloves. Crafted by Draknian Nurodo. Nurodo. Not sure how you say his name. All the jewelry is crafted. My backpack is a reward, but Ultima Online, you needed it, didn't you? Yeah, you basically did. That was another game. I mean, equipment had a lifespan in UO. The lifespan for equipment in UO wasn't wear and tear. It was quite often you died somewhere and you didn't want to go back to your corpse, because when you died in UO, everything that you were carrying went onto your corpse. In later years, they added blessings, so you could bless a few things, and then they wouldn't drop onto your corpse. But in UO, when you died, you lost stuff in your corpse. If you didn't want to go back, you would just go and buy new equipment. Oh yeah, Falcon's Land. That's a good point. Just go to the town crier. When the lot window pops up, scroll down till you find his house. Click on it and hit set destination, and you'll get an arrow to it on your compass up here. Kral, so, and you be looted quickly. Yeah, quite often you can be looted quickly. Sometimes that's exactly why you have a corpse, was to be looted. All right, I have to talk to Phineas. Not Phineas, Albrecht. Now, I bet Alp is just rushing to the download page, hearing about the heightened importance of crafting. Well, the nice thing is that crafting's important, but it's not important for every single player. Right? It's not like you have to craft your own gear. It's just that the best gear is always going to be crafted. So if you don't want to craft it, then you just got to go and earn gold and buy it from another player. And there's lots of players that want to make a living doing crafting, so they're more than happy to do that. I have poison. What do I have? Poison. Oh, manifesto. Here, let's give you the... Oh, wait. I haven't actually read the manifesto. What does this say? Just some of us do. That's right. That's right, Falcons. Just some of us do. I'm one of those people that like to do mundane crafting in games like this. So I don't actually go into like making the most high-end swords. I'd much rather just make like furniture for houses or something like that. Like that's where my crafting is. It's just in the mundane kind of thing. I don't know why. It's just the way that it is. I figured I might do more fishing and try and sell fish trophies. But they'd all have my trophy name on them. I'm not sure if anybody want to buy that. That's why I'm down in a mine. I need silver for masterworking. Yeah, silver is very valuable for masterworking, for sure. So what did I have? I had the Cleansing Manifesto, which says, we dedicated citizens of Aerie, mainly Phineas Drumplemouth and his human supporters, are hereby declaring a better way of living in Novia through the eradication of the elven race. Through this work, we have come to value humans and human interactions over elves and anything associated with elves. Active and swift cleansing of the elven threat over comprehensive dialogue and negotiations. Phineas Trumplemouth is ruling human monarch over mixed race and free government. Following a plan, an amazing plan, over responding to change. That is, while there is no value in my eyes as to the items on the right, we value the items on the left wholly. Stage 1. In order to spark the fires of war, we must give the doubting humans in the area a solid reason to join us in our righteous crusade. He spelt righteous wrong. The Blood River Elven Village is our main target, since it consists of elves who allegedly wish to coexist in peace. This, of course, cannot be true since all elves are mindless constructs with the sole purpose of stealing from and killing humans. This village will be our starting focal point. I created anger and fear towards elves amongst the outlining airy human villages and settlements. Spread stories of elves stealing from and assaulting innocent human citizens within the outskirts area. This will be easy since there have been incursions of Virtus elves stirring up trouble. Set up a scene near the Blood River Elven village of a settler caravan that has been recently attacked. Burn, break, and otherwise destroy anything in the scene to make it look like the elves attacked the caravan mercilessly. See if we can find some dead human bodies in which to litter the scene as well. Dead children would be a great addition to really sell the scene. I don't want to know where the dead bodies come from, just find them and use them. The more common and pathetic looking, the better. Once the scene is set up, we spread the rumor that the Blood River elves attacked this human caravan of settlers, unprovoked, and slaughtered all within. We bring local elders to the scene to view the carnage, and thus we will gain their full support in launching an attack against the elven village. Also spelt launching wrong. We build our he's not very smart. We build our ranks with eager humans willing to fight, hunt, and kill every last elf. Shouldn't be too difficult after the caravan slaughter rumor spreads. My vast wealth will finance this entire endeavor. My fortunes are secure in Ares Bank, so there will be no need to cut corners when it comes to eradicating the elves and building our own kingdom upon their lands. Within my wealth and with our kingdom so close to Aerie, it will only be a matter of time until we overtake Aerie proper and mold it into our image. It's for the best. This guy is a conqueror of sorts. Commander, Ilith Bloodmarrow, Protector, Marius Currents, Master Auditor. Oh, I wonder if Marcus wanted to see this. Remember Marcus, that guy? Let's go talk to Marcus first. Hold on, Albrecht, I'll be right back. We got to go talk to Marcus. Marcus was that vigilante who seemed to have a change of mind. The Ranger says, I don't think they had spell check back then. No, I don't think they did. What's really funny in this game, there's a quest that you talk to a bunch of automatons. So there's a bunch of like robots in the game. Calling them robots is a little clever. They're not meant to be like futuristic. They're actually really meant to be steampunkish at best. You guys doing okay? Yeah, you guys are doing fine. And but there's a bunch of quests that they do. It's called the Grand Tour. And one of the places the Grand Tour sends you is back to the starting zone. But it doesn't make sense that the automatons would know about the starting zone. So when the automaton tells you, you need to go to these 5 places, it names them all. But when it comes to the starting area, which is the Isle of Storms, which we refer to as the Isle of Storms, it just says error, ref not found. And I think it's actually been reported as a bug. Oh, I wanted to talk to Marcus. He's over here. So people have thought that the game was making a mistake, saying error, ref not found, but it's actually the automaton's real text. And the automaton doesn't know what it's talking about. So they had to put into a computer game a way to simulate a computer bug that didn't make people actually think it was a bug in the game. And they didn't do very well. I don't know if you saw those automatons, Kryles. You can get a nice cloak. It's a pretty straightforward quest. It actually just makes you travel around the world. My producer level went up to level 95. Nice. Congrats. Hold on, Marcus. I'll come back in a second. The number is nothing more than the XP I've gained from crafting and gathering resources. It really means nothing more than that. Yeah, the levels in the game are just kind of an indicator of telling you how much you've done. Adventure level plays back into a few stats, but it gets close to 100 and then just kind of stops going up. There's a very slow curve at the end. I got this manifesto. Oh, do I give it to him? I don't think I should give it to him. I think I should give it to Albrecht. So he wants a manifesto. What manifesto? All right, let's trust this guy. Let's see what happens. I gained 200 gold. I gained 9,000 experience. I gave it to him and I got it back. By the virtues, he's been lying to us this whole time. This manifesto clearly shows the greedy bastard's intent. Thank you for bringing the truth to me. I'm going to go back to Aerie and turn myself in. Maybe I can somehow redeem myself for supporting Phineas's avalanche of lies and betrayal. There we go. All right. Marcus has been shown to see the light. Krause has already seen the whole world. You're pretty sure Baron's Reach is the last town? Oh, this guy died. It goes up, but it takes large amounts of XP. It took a long time to go from level 116 to 117. I can imagine. I can only imagine because I'm at 57? 53. Producer level 59. Oh, Albrecht. That's who I need to talk to. The Elven Commander. Greetings. What may I help you with, or perhaps teach you? Wait, you're going to teach me something? No, I already know that. Yes, you were attacked. I have a manifesto. I received 400 gold. I gained 12,000 experience needed for skill development. I gave an item, the Cleansing Manifesto, and I got it back. Oh, I received the following, the Cleansing Manifesto and the Banner of Truth. Now this is exactly the information I needed. In fact, this manifesto is the evidence we needed to convince Captain Bearfield of Aerie that the vigilantes are not only responsible for the unprovoked massacre, but for fabricating the slaughtered settlers' rumor and poisoning human relations. Ready your gear, Outlander. You must bring this to her as soon as possible. All right, food poison. Let's tell him about the food poison. Does Barons have a skill trainer? No. I don't think any player-owned town has a skill trainer. Vulcan can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you can place them. I think for those you have to go into NPC towns. If you go back to Brittany, central Brittany, and just kind of go up, there's a big kind of fortress at the top in central Brittany, and near it there's a skill trainer. Confirmed. Falcon says there are no skill trainers in player-owned towns. Yeah, it's one of the things you cannot place. There's different types of skill trainers too. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Carl. Obviously, the skill trainers in the starting area will only give you like the first couple levels on your skill tree. And then most other skill trainers will give you most of the rest, but some there are master skill trainers. So the bottom of your tree, you actually have to find a specific skill trainer to teach you. And quite often there's only one. So for example, there's probably only one master fire magic trainer, whatever their title is. Krauls asks, what's the best way to start tailoring textile crafting? Was hoping to make cloth or leather in long run. First recipe requires cloth bolt, which I did not see. Yeah, the other side to Krauls, the other side, I can show you stuff on screen here too. So the other side to tailoring is textiles. So you'll get a recipe for a cloth bolt, and then that will have inputs into it that are probably like thread. So you'll take raw cotton, you'll turn it into thread, you'll turn that into a cloth bolt, and then you'll turn that into armor. There's probably other pieces that have to go into that. And there's also fuels that you'll have to get along the way. If you use the crafting stations that I have, I can go buy a bunch of fuel and put it in a bag so you don't have to go out and buy fuel. Because at your level, fuel can be expensive. Yeah, and actually, that's a good point. I can probably trade you all the recipes. Give me a sec, Carls, and I can help you out because I'm just about done here. It is unsafe to venture into the outskirts without being well supplied. My people have collected some gear for you. Please take it and be safe. You received the following: Truth Virtue Dye Bundle and a common cloak from Alberic. Food poison, is it? From the venom of a queen wolf spider. Diluted enough and it would cause quite a bit of sickness to its victims without killing them, though I'm certain they'd wish for death. You know, if you're game, we could turn this against the vigilantes. Would you be interested in using the poisons on the vigilantes' food supply? Ooh. Okay, is he talking about, so I have two choices. Agree to poison vigilante food supply, refuse to poison vigilante food supply. He's implying that he's going to dilute it. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. I'm not going to get that involved in your game. Very well, I understand your apprehension. The sickness from this kind of poison is most debilitating and unfortunate, even for the vigilantes. Even he thinks I didn't make that bad of a choice. No, I don't. There's probably not a lot of recipe vendors. You have to go to, you'd actually have to go to like a cloth vendor, a tailor. I can show you where that is. Recipes are actually fairly expensive for you, so I can give you them for free. Probably. All right, I think I'm done with this guy. I don't think I ever got gear out of Resolute. Okay, I am done. So I need to go and talk to the captain. It's quiet. Too quiet. That elf is... disturbed. Yeah, okay, I gotta go talk to this captain. Carl says... Where do you go? Oh, wait. Vulcan said, I could trade my recipes. It will take 45 minutes minimum, but that is only the recipes that are reteachable and teachable. Yeah, there's a lot of recipes in this game. Oh. I left and came back, so my Can I get over the wall? Come on, I'm pretty sure I can get over this wall. There we go. I can get over the wall. Whoa, it got dark. Back to night vision. My game froze while running through Brittany, just crashed. Really? That sucks. I will say one thing. I cannot remember the last time I've had a game crash on Shroud. It has been solid. Feels like Lotra all over again. No. Well, hopefully it's hopefully it's not reoccurring. I assume that's the first time it's crashed on you. All right, there's a captain around here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's sleeping. Wake up. Big news. The Cleansing Manifesto. First, yeah, no, that's good. Portalam has been having server issues, also where their servers are. Yeah, they're going through. Unfortunately, their data center got bought, and they basically got kicked out. So this very small development team suddenly has to like go and find a new data center. I feel bad for the developers. That is a piece of work that you do not want to have. You do not want to be forced into. But they did say that they're going to get they're ending up in a pretty good data center. So, all right, I got 12,000 experience, and I give and get back the Cleansing Manifesto. Yes, got him. Yes, this is perfect. This is exactly the evidence we need to present to the Airy magistrates to prove that Phineas Drumplemouth acted solely on his own accord to assemble a militia and effectively attack a non-hostile peoples without the direct consent of the Airy government. Unfortunately, Drumplemouth is indeed from Airy. He's a descendant of old family money and even older outdated ideologies. He's carried his father's discriminatory torch well into this day and age, acquiring a following of like-minded sycophants eager to carry out his dream of a humans-only world. He carries some political weight in Airy, but only because of his great wealth and the fools who believe in his gibberish. In recent months, his anti-elf rhetoric has resonated with outskirts civilians, believing that elves are responsible for their farms and businesses failing, which in turn justifies violence against any and all elves, peaceful or not, at least according to Phineas and his followers. Publicly, Phineas has condemned the way the Airy magistrates have handled interactions with peaceful elves, saying that any leniency given to any elves only encourages them to strike out even more. Because of the support Phineas received from troubled outskirts citizens, he's not only managed to become the speaker for those citizens, but also amassed what can only call is a small army. All right, what do you want me to do now? Oh, that must be it. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're still here. Be off with you. Okay, I'll leave. They have a new location, but the migration, yeah. So one of the lead developers is migrating the server center. Sucks. Why did they kick them out? Too expensive to rent that place, or they're shutting it down as a hosting. Yeah, new owners. I don't think Chris went into more details than our data center got bought. We have to move. That does suck. So I got the banner of truth again. And we have found out how terrible a person Phineas Drumplemouth is. Oh, what does our quest say? Our quest says... Oh, that's it. All right. So that basically ends. See, I didn't get the 3 awesome glowing skulls that I got last time. I got a banner and I got a cloak. Those skull prizes from Courage were awesome. All right, Carls, I'm headed your way. I'm pretty sure I have enough recipes to get you started on crafting at least 1 piece. And I think I have all the ingredients if you want to try and do just some basic cloth armor. It sounds like the move is a better choice. Yeah, it does sound like that. I'm Chris aka Chris Spears, aka Atos. Kind of their lead dev. Hey Aurora, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's a fine Monday. Where am I going? Across this bridge. Chris sounds extremely technically adept, so hopefully the new data center for this game will be a much improvement. As far as crafting tailoring items, decorations, and some armor, but takes items like dirty, ragged, or plain cloth. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's and this sort of is one of the places where your kind of low encumbrance or low strength, low carrying capacity can kind of hurt. Because one of the things you want to do, Kryles, is go out into the world and get some like armor drops from mobs, and then you can salvage all those things into. They'll give you scrap. So there's metal scrap, there's wood scrap, there's leather scrap, and there's cloth scrap, which is useful. It'll actually end up saving you. The scrap will end up saving you raw resources that you'd have to otherwise go out and mine. So you don't want to throw it out. But salvaging also helps raise your skills. Christ Pallid. Thanks for the follow and welcome. Where am I? I think I just got lost because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I always do this. I take the wrong way. All right, I'm taking the back road. Taking the back road home. I've been selling stuff, didn't know I could sell, but that's fine. Gold is useful too. It's nice to have. If you go back, at some point, if you go back and do the 3 areas in the outskirts, which is what I'm doing right now, they have a number of crafting stations in each of those areas. So, like, you can go out and kill a bunch of easy mobs. You'll get a little bit of a few items, and then you can salvage those items. Gold always looks good. Exactly. Rice Ballad says, probably better to sell the better weapons and armor at first and scrap the junk ones. Yeah, I quite often have. I did that very early on as well. Get more gold and increases skills on junk. So I would just kind of look. I would just take the value marker. Like if you look at your inventory, like here's the equipment that I got from that starter zone. It's not very good. Oh, that common cloak I got isn't even, it's just a regular common cloak. Interesting. But I just look at the value of this stuff. Like this rusty chainmail chest armor is $215, so I could sell it. I'm going to get like 80 for it or something. Hey, Ardette, nice to see you, bud. Welcome, welcome. Hope your week's getting off to a good start. Martin Luther King Day here in the US, and I was lucky enough to have it off. So it's been a fun Monday. And yes, this is my normal Lotro stream night tonight, but given that winter stock has been going on, is winter stock still going on? Yep. Winter stock is streaming on Lotro stream tonight, so I really wanted to finish these quests, so I'm back in Shroud of the Avatar. I already have a sponsor for cash. Points to the guy with 150,000 gold in the stream. Oh, and I played into Falcon's plan. Or somebody has. It is the one day of the year that I get off that my sister doesn't. It is glorious. Nice. Well, I hope you had a great day off, Tin. All right, we are in the municipality of Baron's Reach. Player-owned town. I don't know where. Oh, there's a striped bolt cloth right here. I think I looted these or stole them. Here, let's pick these up. All right, so what did I earn on my quest? I earned. I think I just got this banner. Oh, I got an elf skull, which is kind of weird. So I got another skull. So there's the banner. All right, there's 2 weeks worth of work. Oh, those are just deco items? They don't count? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to put them back then. And go right back where they were. Oh yeah, they don't even show up in crafting. Striped cloth bolt. All right, so there is stuff that I got. Oh, I got an elven skull. The tool tip on the elven skull is awesome. It says, a cleaned and polished, alleged elf skull that looks remarkably like a human skull. For a set of quests that are touch very close to a racist undertone, that is a fantastic little gift. So there's the skull. As a little bit morbid as that may be, I will keep it. On my way to you. Okay. Are you downstairs? I was gonna come and clean my inventory out. My crafting center is in my dungeon. I bought a player-owned dungeon. Oh, you're in Britain? Okay, I'm going to be in the dungeon. They added player-owned dungeons, which you don't even have. You can make a dungeon. You can make a dungeon with like actual mobs. The dungeons are very. This is a very early release of the dungeon tech. It's basically just rooms. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see where the system's gonna go. Oh, you know what I should do? I should not salvage these. I should wait for. I should wait for Kryles. If they don't lock that as easy farm. You just buy it. You just farm and stuff. Kryles does not care about his virtue. He'll be answering no to the Oracle for a very long time. At least in the virtue of truth. I wonder if I have other junk gear around. Took you a long time to remember my name. It's not that I forgot. It's that I get these other thoughts in my head, and they're all like pushing each other aside. I don't think I have anything out. Whoops. I don't think I have anything out here. Hey, there's Krauls. Krauls Crichton. And Falcon Rainfeather. Hello, gentlemen. That's all farming. Oh, he's burning him. I don't think I have any breath emotes. I have a fire dance. Your joke mode isn't working? What? Why not? Corral's the unvirtuous. He might be. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have any breath emotes. Those are cool. All right, let's see if we have a Keeper of the Word. I haven't got my title. I did join the rewards program, Falcon, but I haven't been a member of it long enough to get a title for it yet. The Shroud of the Avatar has a monetization strategy similar to Lotro's. It's basically a subscription. And every month that you're subscribed, you just get perks basically, but you don't need it. It doesn't give you anything new. It doesn't give you anything that you need to play the game. I guess in Lotro, VIP gives you access to the content, but that's about the only difference. So it's very similar. It's $9 a month. You get a few things to spend in the Crown store, and you'll get some cosmetics and stuff every month. And some little benefit potions to help you like level up a skill faster. What was I looking for? Oh, junk gear. None of those. None of those. Whoops. Oh, these will work. We can get rid of these. Oh, and apparently I was keeping a rusty dagger. For some reason, I also decided when I'm streaming, I will quite often like throw up a stuff that I loot off people. Like none of these weapons are of any use, but they're just things I looted. Bandit dagger +2. Oh, we're gonna keep that one. I think I'm gonna keep these ones. I keep those ones for now. All right. All right, Krauls, let's I can jump into Discord too if you guys actually want to chat. It's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Krauls, follow me. Dungeon. I think Falcon can get down here too. Oh, receiving free recipes. Okay, no problem. I'm going to... I'm gonna put in this dresser that I gave you. A bunch of stuff you can just you can salvage. None of that is any use. Oh, how did he get a Sultan Catacombs key? I wonder if I can hang this cloak up. It will go up. There we go. Isn't that nice? I love that they put in a lot of effort to get almost everything that you wear as a decoration as well. Oh, I can't put it in this little entryway though. That's too bad. No, you do it at a crafting table. Salvaging happens at a crafting table. Oh, dirty cloth gloves. I don't want dirty cloth gloves. Some of this equipment, by the way, might actually be better than what you're wearing. So you may actually just want to equip it. Although anything that's got very low durability, you should just throw out or salvage. I have a whole bunch of wine. Here, I'll make a... This is Carl's little corner. Wait, he needs some light over here. Do I have a candle? Or something? Oh, I have a couple candles right there. Grab them both. Candles are simple little light sources. There, make them look like a lush. Put all the elven wine out here. There we go. Party in Crab's Dungeon. Oh yeah, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why I keep most of this crap. I guess I keep it because I can. I don't know if I've showed this before. This is just... So, this house lot has... Like the area that's upstairs, it has a basement below it, and it's got this dungeon. This dungeon will hold 151 containers, and each of those containers will hold 300 items. So I can put 45,000 items in containers in this dungeon. At Kryle's later, you're gonna have to trade me all the recipes that Falcon's giving you, because I probably don't have a lot of them either. And trading that way saves a lot of money because most recipes are 500 gold, 400 or 500 gold, I think. So if you go out and buy like 100 of them, which it's not hard to buy 100 recipes, it can be a lot of money. You're free evenings and weekends? Nice. You're expensive all the rest of the time? Well, the nice thing about Seth, you're not seeing this on stream, but the what Krauls and Falcon are doing right now. There's a trade window. There's a trade window. It looks like Lotro. If you're familiar with Lotro, it looks like Lotro's trade window, right? It's like your side, their side, both sides accept, the trade happens. But what's really cool is that you can trade. So they're just standing here because they're Falcon's busily in his trade window. So there's a trade window up, but you can actually go to your. It's a bad example. You can go to your recipe book and you can drag that item. So it's a trade window that looks a little like this, except it'll be empty. And you can drag this item into it. And then you can give it to them in trade. And if you want, you can sell it to them, right? You can ask for money. But most people just share it. And it's one of the kind of the underlying principles of this game is community building, like incentivizing people to do things with other people. So it's just kind of cool that you can, in fact, drag and drop recipes that you've went and bought from a vendor and give it to somebody else. You can also do that with emotes. So I can take, these are all my reteachable and teachable emotes. So I can take rainbow and I can drag it over and I can trade it to somebody. Day one, Gravity made me pay him to get access to his... I did not. What is the difference between teachable and reteachable? I think reteachable means somebody taught it to me. I think. From this point forward, nothing to me. I've actually wondered that too, because like I was looking at, what was I looking at? Oh, carpentry. Whoa, go in. Arrow, like Arrow says reteachable. But I'm very certain that somebody didn't teach me Arrow. Teachable means you buy it or find it and can teach it, but the person you teach it to can't teach it. Oh, I did not know that. Christ Ballad, thank you. That is okay, that is interesting. So it isn't like this network effect. Teachable only means you will learn the recipe, but you cannot teach it to anyone else. Oh, so reteachable is it will become teachable for them. I see. I learned a new song. It's pretty good. This is where the stream gets muted. For those watching the muted VOD, yeah, exactly. I learned a few new ones. The funny thing is that the ABC file was created by somebody from Landroval. Nihal, Nihhal, Nihal maybe from Landroval. Is the crafting extensive and detailed, or is it simple like those? No, it is. Crafting is a major system. It is considered as major as combat. It is hard to do. It takes a lot of time. You have to put a lot of time and effort into doing it. One of the cool things about crafting in the game is that everything is always useful. So when you're like a noob crafter and you're making like your first pine board, well, pine boards are going to be useful forever. Like they don't, you don't abandon past work that you did. You get better. Like, for example, you get better at making a dagger. Your daggers get better and better, but they're always just daggers and they're the same recipe. They took an approach similar to Final Fantasy XIV when crafting is considered an actual class. It is, but it's the other side of, like, everybody is both an adventurer and a crafting. So this is the skill tree for combat. So there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15. There's 19 schools for combat, magic, and strategy. And then each of these, so if you look at my heavy armor, this is my heavy armor tree. This is my blades tree. Crafting is the same thing. If you go into crafting, it's separated into gathering, refining, and production. So gathering is basically just getting mats from the wild, and fishing. Fishing is also gathering. So this is my forestry tree. It's a little simpler than combat. It's going to get a lot more complicated. Actually, the gathering is pretty simple and will probably stay fairly simple. If you go into production, let's actually look at blacksmithing. So this is the blacksmithing tree. So you learn blacksmithing, and then later you learn masterworking. So basically, you make like a mundane dagger over and over again. You sell them, salvage them, whatever. You practice making mundane items. Then you masterwork them. Masterworking items puts effects on them. The more you masterwork an item, the more powerful it becomes, but you risk destroying it. And if you don't destroy it, you lower its overall durability. So really powerful items are possible, but they have a short lifespan in the game. And then once masterworking is high, you can then go to masterwork blade weapon, masterwork plate armor, masterwork chain armor, and masterwork shield. So, and then for episode 2, actually, I think I just got that wrong. Sometime in the future, sometime this year, I don't know exactly when, they're actually going to have specializations for crafting that's going to extend these trees even more. So it's a fairly complicated system, and it does take a lot of work and perseverance. But it's still just a crafting system. Like I should have went out to my dungeon. These guys still trading? Yep. Yeah, you can do fishing. At the end of the day, you still gather the things that you need for your recipe. You put them on a workstation. It released March of 2017? Yeah, that sounds right. After about 5 years in open alpha. What can I make? I don't even know if I could make anything. Oh, I can reshape a staff, but I can't actually make a staff. I can make like a chest, maybe. Oh, I need a locking mechanism. I don't have a locking mechanism. So a wooden storage chest takes 5 wooden boards and 1 locking mechanism. The locking mechanism you have to buy. Almost every recipe has something that you have to pay money for, pay a vendor for. So anyway, I need 5 wooden boards. So carpentry doesn't make boards, that's milling. So I can make a maple board out of maple timber and creosote. And I think I can make a maple... Oh, maple timber. So I need to make maple timber. Maple timber takes wood and wood scrap. So let's try this. I have my carpentry crafting chest. And I have a whole bunch of maple wood. I have a lot of maple wood. And a lot less pine wood. You'd think pine wood would be easier to come by. Just by the nature of the trees. That just seems wrong. Anyway, I got a lot of maple wood. So let's take 20 maple wood. And let's grab... Oh, my fuels are over here. Creosote. You buy these fuels from the vendor. I just stock up like 100 at a time usually. And now I can make... Oh, I wanted to buy... I wanted to get wood scrap as well. So... Humble brag from money bags. By the way, I am poor in this game at 150,000 gold. Okay, my wood scraps are here. Now I should be able to do some milling. Maple timber from scraps. Let's make... Apparently I've got enough to do 12. Sure. Or 6. What am I saying? 12. I can do 6. So this is what crafting looks like, right? You gather the materials, and then you watch a progress bar. There's no game mechanic in crafting. Like, you don't have to react to events or anything like that. You can fail. I have a 97% chance of succeeding. My milling skills are going up. Because you don't play enough or don't vendor enough? I don't play enough. And I don't play enough high-end. I need to get into more of the high-end content. Once you're up to about my level, Kryles, we'll like spend an evening and we'll try and do some of the higher-end group. We'll just find a pickup group and... All right, I got 12 timber, so that should be enough. So now I need to make boards. And we'll do like... So there's a big area called upper tiers. And upper tiers will fill you up with XP. And I think for the most part it'll fill you up with gold fairly well. But usually you'll get a group of 8, you'll go into upper tiers, and you'll just grind out upper tiers for 30 to 60 minutes. All right, I can do 10 of these because that's all the creosote I have. Final Fantasy 14, there were skills to use during crafting. It was actually pretty interesting. Yeah, and I like that, but I also you get into a lot of developers that are like, people that want to craft they want it to be press go. Like, they want it to be set up and then the computer does the execution. And I get it. It's like 2 different systems. But I do really like the idea of having to respond to events while crafting. So it's a bit, it's kind of like a slow-paced combat with your crafting table. Senegal says, so it doesn't have a risk-reward minigame like 14. As far as I can tell, I really like the overall crafting concept in Final Fantasy 14, both because it was intricate, rewarding, and the results were some of the best items in the game. That's cool. Yeah, this one it's difficult, it's persistent, you have to have a lot of diligence to go into it. And also, it does give you the best items in the game. All right, I had one failure, but I did get... I've got like... I'm going to end up with 18 boards. Yeah. All right, so I got lots of boards. So I ran out of creosote, so I'll pick some creosote up. I should probably... I should probably find some... Darn, I don't want to add another game to my list, but this is tempting to try. Well, you're always welcome to join us, Senegal, if you ever want to give it a shot. Yeah, but I get it, right? Like, this is one of those games that I don't want to play this game unless I'm putting, like, at least 6 or 8 hours a week in, at least. Like, I feel like I'm neglecting it if I don't. And there's a lot of games like that, so you kind of got to just pick the ones that you want to play. Obviously, for me, Lotro is still one of those, but this is becoming another. All right, the crafting merchant over here in the middle of town will sell me creosote. So grab 100 of those. And whatever tailoring uses. Wax. Grab 100 of those. Carl says, Lotro is usually mine, but I cannot get groups for tier 1 120 stuff so I can get better gear. I don't want to abandon my empty kin, and I'm tired of doing mortar instant steeds. Yeah, that's the struggle in Lotro, right? It's just getting into finding that group that is on your server, at your level, has the same goals to get the same gear. Which is usually why when I go into Lotro, it's like, I'm just going to do quests because it's like, why don't you group more? And it's like, because it takes like an hour to get a group together and I only want to play for an hour. Oh, crap. I meant to buy a locking mechanism. My bad. Delarfin says, yep. Delarfin's in agreement. Yeah, the big feature of this game for me is the non-leveling skill tree, right? Like if you earn 1,000,000 XP, you're a good player. If you earn another 1,000,000, you're just marginally better. And if you earn another 1,000,000, you're again just marginally better. So there isn't this ever accelerating curve of power as you level up in this game. It's actually a decelerating curve of power. I think you have locking mechanisms too. I hope you do. You do. I'll buy like 5 of those. Senegal says, Carl's, that is part of my problem. I'm still a member of a guild on Brandywine, but no one else has logged in over 2 years. Sigh. Yeah, that sucks too. Dell says, I run my main solo, so I can't do much group content. Don't like doing 1-hour raids. My brain goes, see ya, suckers. Yeah. MMOs and BF5. Oh, right. There's 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Just 5 more. All right. I think I have all my ingredients for... So that's what crafting looks like. So now I have this chest. And the recipe is 5 wooden boards and 1 locking mechanism. So I actually made enough boards for 3, so I can actually make this 3 times. A chest is relatively easy to make. You'll notice that I never left these 2 stations. I never used anything other than wood. But when you go to make things, when you go to make more complicated armor, you'll need both. Like plate armor takes leather items and armor items. So you'll need leather straps and metal plate to make plate armor. So you need different schools of kind of different schools of items. So anyway, there's my there's the output. So I have 3 wooden storage chests. I don't know why when I pull them out they're backwards to me. Need more light in this room. Torch? No. I need to make some more lights. Here, I can move this one. There. 3 chests. Anyway, that's how it works. I would have done some armor, but it would have taken a lot longer. But you sort of get it. Go, Carl says, I 2 kin members came back at new expansion, got max gear at the time, and have not showed up since. Wow. Carl says, you've already been muted. Don't get banned by pulling them out. What? What are you talking about? I like the wall torches. Yeah, I like the wall torches too. I think I put them all in here. Oh, I bought these ones for one of the fundraisers. Those are really nice. I like those. Actually, those are the only 2 I have in here. I have good light in this place. I have a lantern. The mining lanterns are also really nice. Got muted. Oh, fair enough. I think I'm going overboard. Kryles, when I gave Kryles access to my house, he's like, I said, open this chest and see if you can take something out. And he opens it and he's like, what the hell do you have a blank bulletin board flyer for? And I'm like, just in case I need to put something on the bulletin board. It's like, duh. Every MMO needs a blank bulletin board flyer. They're still trading recipes. You never know what you might need. I know, right? All right, I want to show off one more thing here. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm doing good here, timing-wise. Oh, I'm still buffed up for my blessings. I found a tier 8 plus zone and did some difficult combat this afternoon, and I won. I was actually quite surprised. Oh yeah, the tooltips are good too, Kryles. All the town criers have mail delivery quests, so you can go and ask them for mail to be delivered, and they'll just say, "Here, take this package to a neighboring town." You run over there and you'll get a little gold. I don't know if you get XP. You probably don't get a lot, but you're not gonna like only do that. But if you ever want to just like run around and see things, you might want to do that. So this is Ulfheim, tier 8 plus adventuring area. So when do you think we would be ready for those tier 3 areas, including the boss? Oh, we could jump into a tier 3 area right now. I mean, I can do tier 3 areas by myself, so you'll easily do damage to some things in there. You probably don't want to jump into this area. Oh, did somebody kill the boar and leave its carcass? There's a grand old boar. Okay, orange is really tough. Who killed this boar? Why is this boar dead? I feel like it's a trap. This is like too easy. Can I just field dress it? Ooh, Tin said, oh, I just had a flashback to Hobbit Mail Quest. Yeah, exactly. Oh, those areas. Yeah. No, I was just thinking straight up tier 3. Yeah, that's the little roving encounter threat. All right, let's see if we can kill this boar. So I'm gonna eat some food. Yuck. My character just said yuck. It's like, I made this coleslaw. It's delicious. By the way, I make a really good coleslaw. All right. Arterous coleslaw and Granus beef stew. Strength of earth. And inner strength. Oh, there's 2 of them. I am definitely not going to win against 2 of them. Let's see if I can just pull one of them. All right, I pulled 2 of them, so I may have to run from this. But we'll see how long I last. Oh, and this is the grand old boar. Oh, this isn't even that hard. This guy's easy. I was looking at obsidian boars earlier. Is it a mimic? You wonder if the corpse is a mimic? Playing possum? There are mimics in the game. There's chests and barrels are both have mimic versions. The chests, I wish I knew where one was, because the chest mimic is awesome. Tin says, I think I've done them once and not sure I've ever finished the pie quest. Darn those noisy hungry hobbits. Oh, and Aurora just finished both earlier? Nice. The pie quests are kind of annoying. I like the mail quests because if you know, like if you're doing the quests in the Shire, the mail quests kind of send you to the right places. How do buffs work? One, most of the buffs tend to be long term, so there's a few. So I got 2 blessings here. They're both 10 hours. So I got 3. I have almost 4 hours left in them. So you get those in town. If you die, you still have them, I believe. I don't think you lose your blessings. So I have 2 blessings up. And then food is, the food that I ate has a buff for an hour. Those also survive death. And then this buff lasts for 16 minutes. So, and the buffs look just normal. I mean, most of these buffs are defensive in nature, so they give me health back or focus back while I'm in combat. Oh, I forgot to ignite my weapon. There we go. Let's burn this guy. We want barbecue pork. Sanical. So unlike Locho, food buffs don't replace. Yeah, they. You can have 2 food buffs. So similar to Locho, there's like the 2 food types. Some of the really good food have negative effects. So some of them will give you like a lot of strength, but they might have like a minus to dexterity. But if you get a counter to that gives you a little bit of dexterity without a negative effect, you can do that one second, so it'll undo your penalty. And things like that. So the buffs that I have going here are pretty straightforward. That's plus 10 strength. This gives me plus 2 health per second. That's in combat. And the coleslaw gives me plus 1 health per second. And then my blessings give me plus 1.5 combat health per second. So that's like 5 health every second back. I'm like getting nervous in here. Oh, here's the obsidian boar. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, I set him on fire. He doesn't seem to care. Backing out towards the door. Ow. He just hit me for a lot. Oh. I didn't notice my, there we go. I win. Light your blade up again. Yeah, exactly. Light my blade. I forgot about that. Success. And boar carcass. I assume that I'm going to get fairly good, wood thanks. Yeah, I had no idea. I wanted to find obsidian bears. I don't know if they're still in this area, but there used to be obsidian bears in this zone. And the obsidian bears, you can eat bear meat. So there's some really good. Are you saying ew? Yes. When you do field dressing, you're kind of revolted by it. Senegal asks, is there any advantage to alts in this game? No. So if you want to play, so I have an alt. Oh, these guys are like easy. This is kind of an interesting zone. These guys are not difficult wolves. I have an alt, and one of the reasons that I wanted an alt was to have both a male and a female character. I don't know if any of the storyline changes for male and female avatars, but I like a little bit of variety like that. And because I made an alt, I also made a decision that she would be an archer and a medium armor wearer. So like I could build out, like this is my deck system. So the deck that I have equipped right now is this one. So this is my deck, and I won't try and explain this because it's hard to explain to people. It took me years to figure it out. It's fairly complicated, but once you get it, it's fun and it's good. But basically, you build out a deck system to give you your powers that you can have. You can have as many skills as you want, and you can just build out whatever deck you want, and then you can switch decks. So, and you can link all of your equipment to a deck. So I can have a swordsman heavy armor build, and then that same character can have a medium armor archery build that's just as good. Vulcan says it depends on who you talk to. That's a very good way of saying it too. It depends on your point of view. These are very easy wolves in a tier 8+ area. So it's truly classless, rare, but something I really like. Yes, it is truly classless. Which is difficult for me because it's like, I sort of want somebody to tell me what to do a little bit. I could stop swinging at this corpse of this wolf. I was hoping there's going to be some ore in here. I don't think there is. But yeah, I think what I'm going to try is get a bunch of ranged fire skills with my swordsman. But I'm also doing a little bit work down the water magic tree to get water elemental, because water elementals will heal you. I think. I believe that's right. It depends on if someone has already mined it. Yeah, it might be gone. I don't know if somebody was in here before or not. I usually don't see people in zones, but I'm usually not in the tier 8 zone, so... I suspect there might be more people in here than I'm used to seeing. I wish this didn't take as much time. I mean, I realize they got to make it, you know, a little challenging. It doesn't have to be instantaneous, but... Come on, it's 53%. There we go. There, that fast. I want to crit every time. See, when you're out in the wild and you're harvesting, you can get interrupted by mobs that'll come over. So the duration that takes is important because they have to give you some risk that you're not going to get it. What's this little hole? Is there something down here? Oh, this is the road. Oh. I got him. Or as Big Ed would say, he did not make it. I'm missing Big Ed. I don't know where he's been. Great impression. Probably not. Thanks. You murdered those wolves. I did. They're not very hard. This tier 8+ area is easier than I was expecting. I guess it goes orange and then red. So the nameplates on the critters, they use a coloring system, just like Lotro. The color... Oh, there's an obsidian wolf. All right, I can take this guy. I cannot take 2 of them, though. Okay, let's see how well I do here. I'm not even going to get one of them down. One of the nice things about the big 2-handed sword, of course, is that it's it does do a pretty good job of killing everything around you. Anyway, this is what death looks like. Where's the Oracle in this map? What map are you in? Senegal says, looking at the website, what is a player-owned town? Oh, Aurora says, I believe you had plans for this past weekend. Okay, I'll answer everybody else's questions too. Okay, good to know. All right, so I am dead. So you travel as a ghost until you resurrect. So this harkens back to Ultima. You didn't get a get out of jail free card by instantly going somewhere. You actually had to go somewhere. Senegal says, where's your healer? Who else are you going to blame for your death? Trials? What are you doing? Near the entrances. So these little spots are living things, but you just don't know what it is. So this is probably a boar or something. That could be a boar. So that's what those things are. But you just kind of go through the world. You're in a kind of ghostly state. And you'll see an Ankh that looks like this. Generally speaking, the entrances always have Ankhs. And you just go up to it, and you'll resurrect. So that is what death looks like. And we were talking about buffs. I have... My blessing is still on. My food buff is still on. And the only penalty I get is a +15 Ankh resurrection delay. I haven't seen one of those. Yeah, the cool thing is that it's not here when you're in the living world. It's only in the dead world. And this is the Ankh, so. All right, so... Kryles, did you find the Oracle? Oracle says I am following the path, so I failed the test again. Oh my gosh, really? So you flip-flopped from being non-virtuous to virtuous in one day. That's probably not surprising. You're probably right near 0, right? You're probably just going back and forth over it. All right, and Senegal asked, what is a player-owned town? All right, I will, let's run out. The tier 8 zone is fun to step into momentarily, but I'm not quite there yet. I just need a healer, Kryles. So that when I die, I can blame somebody else. So this is a player-owned town, Ulridge. Player-owned town. I don't own a player-owned town. They're very expensive. But, you know, a guild a guild can get together and buy one. If they accumulate money, they're still pretty expensive. You can't. I don't think you can buy them right now. There might be new land. So there's new land coming with episode 2. So there might be more player-owned towns. So it's literally owned by a player. Yes, it is literally owned by a player. So there's another town over here. It is also under siege. Notice that it has a big, awesome nameplate on it. This is Northwood. So this town is designed and developed by the developers. Most of these towns have housing for players. So players can get a lot in one of these towns and own it. It is theirs. They can put a house on it, just like my house. But what is in the town and the layout of the town and the NPCs in the town are all done by the developers. So this one is different in that this town of Baron's Reach is a player-owned town. I'll bypass the thing. Oh, Carl says I have to head off for the evening. Falcon's Lantern, thanks so much for all those recipes. Good night, chat. Gravity, I'll get my heels leveled up so you have no excuses. Nice, Krause. Good job, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for playing. We'll talk to you soon, man. So this is a player-owned town of Baron's Reach. So the entry point, the default entry point, like even the governor of this place like picks the default entry point. This sign is placed by that person. So remember I showed you the housing UI? Like you could move around, like I could move around the candle. Well, the governor of this town, Valis Talon, can do the same thing with this lamppost. They can just move it around. They put up these NPCs. They put up the bulletin board. And this is why you have a blank bulletin board flyer. Because if you want, it says, welcome to Baron's Reach. Hello there, and welcome to the metropolis of Baron's Reach. This township is welcome to everyone, regardless of rank and affiliation. And we hope you enjoy your time here and that Baron's Reach provides as much a home to you as it does to us. So Valis runs this. He's also the head of the guild that I'm in, which is the Bear Tavern, aka just Bear. So towns don't have to be associated directly with a guild, but they usually are. So that's basically our guild house right there in front of us, the Bear Tavern. So in a player-owned town, the governor, for example, goes and decides where all the decorations go, like all of these paving stones the governor put in. So players made, I think we bought this, but these are probably made. So players made all of these paving stones and then the governor put them all in. So yeah, here's an empty lot. No, it's not empty. Somebody owns it. Oh, this one's reserved. So yeah, any of these lots, I mean, somebody's taken this lot, but if you come in here and there's an empty one, you can claim the lot and live in this town. Now, in a player-owned town, the governor can kick you out. He can't take your stuff, or she can't take your stuff. But if they kick you out, all of your stuff just ends up in your bank account. I'm trying to find... This one's mine, so you can get a sense of what this sign looks like. So I can change the house. It's a private residence. Broccoli Burps. That's a cool name. Broccoli Burps. Thanks for the follow and welcome to the channel. Yeah, so this is me. This is mine. It's my town lot that I have. Howdy. You Shroud player? Are you coming to us through Shroud of the Avatar? Somebody asked me, former UO? Oh, cool. I have a lot of my viewers come from the Lord of the Rings Online community, so I do a lot of explaining how this game works because it's a treat and a love of mine to play, but a lot of other people watching don't play it. So anyway, the player-owned town. So this this stone actually, if you remember runic from UO, this says for sale in the runic that was used in Ultima. Yeah, because we're lost. Because it's fun. That's the best part about Twitch, is learning about games you don't play, right? So I can claim this lot, except I have way too many house deeds. Don't judge me. But they're all used up, so I'm not going to claim the lot. But you can claim this lot right here, and then once you have it, you can put a house on it, and you're good to go. Housing works through a deed. You get a deed. With a deed, you can buy a lot. And the deed will be... So, this is a row home. This is a village home. And then this lot is a town-sized. They're all twice as big by area. So the area is twice as large on each of the homes. So they go row, row, village, town, I think that one over there is a city. I think this is a keep, and then there's a castle. Let's find out if this is a keep or a castle. I think this is a keep. Oh no, this is a city. Wow, okay, this is a city. Then there's a keep, which is twice as big as this. This looks good. Why are the Steam reviews so bad? I think that's a hard question. This game is good. It's going to be a small market game, probably. Generally speaking, if you like this game, you're going to like it a lot. If you don't like this game, you're going to dislike it a lot. So it's a very sandboxy game. It's it doesn't tell you what to do. It can be very difficult to play. So basically, if you just take the average gamer, most average gamers probably aren't going to like it that much, but they're not going after a huge market. They're going after a small market as an independent team, and they're building a game for that group of people. There's another problem with Steam in that they were in open alpha for 5 years, and during that time, you could hook up your Steam account. Yeah, 5 years. This game released in March, but I've been playing it since 2013. I played through most of the alpha releases. And because it was on Steam, people could review it when it was in early alpha state. So I think what happened to a lot of people was that something changed in alpha they really didn't like. So they just complained on Steam and left. It was probably a mistake to put it on Steam during alpha. For that reason. Yeah, it is. You can get it on Steam. Falcon says, I don't use Steam to play this game. Yeah, or you can just download it, run the launcher. It's on Steam. It actually updates through Steam. But you can also get a launcher. So you can launch it through Steam, or you can launch it through its own launcher. I ended up hooking it up to Steam, and then I just kept playing it on Steam. Hey, Mythic. There's another Barons. I guess Mythic's got a new guild under wraps. Here's a play. This guy might know player-owned towns, because you're... Mythic, correct me if I'm wrong, and welcome. Nice to see you again. Always nice to see you, man. They have more player-owned towns coming? Because I think you said you're getting one, right? Oh, you're going to work. You're leaving. Did I not see you before? If I did not, if you said something before and I didn't respond, I am sorry. But you're leaving. So take care. You don't have to answer my questions. Especially since you have to go to work. Take care. And thanks for dropping by. All right, let's go and since I failed on a tier 8 area, I'll go back to something easy. I'm pretty good against melee stuff, like animals. That's the other thing about this game is that like something might be harder, but if I go into a tier 3 area that's all archers and mages, I'm going to get pummeled. This is a tier 4 area that I really like. It's pretty straightforward. I was in here last week. Oh, I could go over to Shaminian Hills. That would be cool too. But yeah, broccoli, I'm going to do that. Let's go over to Shaminian Hills. If I remember where it is. Shaminian Hills is cool. Broccoli, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. It's fun. It's free to play now. The episode 1 is all free. Oh, and Mythic did answer my question. Thank you, Mythic. Yes, episode 2 will bring in new player-owned town. So, here's the world map, since I'm on the overworld now. And I'll zoom out. So that is the current world map right now. It looks a bit contrived. It's very square, but it's not bad. This island up here in the northeast, looks like I could probably get it a little bit better. This island is actually where all of the pre-alpha testing was done until like almost before what they called persistence. They turned on player persistence before they released the game. Contra Rob, hello. Has this game gotten better? I played it around launch and it seemed unfinished still. I think it's gotten better. I think in the last, you played it around launch, so that was March. I think they've done a lot of good quality of life improvements in the latter half of 2018. Things are easy to travel around to. They've been fixing bugs a lot, especially around the quests and stuff. Vulcan, yeah, as Vulcan put it, it still has some issues, but it has gotten better. Now, Mythic says, if anyone needs help getting XP in the game and even need a room for storage decorating my houses will be, I'm in Baron's Reach until I get my haunted town, which the rooms will still be available. Yeah, Mythic is Mythic's hardcore. He's got a lot of stuff. He's very generous too, so. Yeah, if anybody's interested, him and I are both in Baron's Reach, and there's good people around there for sure. There's a lot of good people in the game. But yeah, Contra Rob, it's definitely, I think it's definitely gotten better. I kind of lost it. I kind of checked out early in the year too, kind of after release. But I got back into it about November, and I'm really glad I did. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's still a few things that need to be improved, but it's just, the game is playable now. I'm finding my fun in it, so, and it's free now. Episode 1 content is all free to play, so if you're interested in getting in, you know, it's just a download and start up and go. But for episode 2, they actually did a reveal on the map. There's a chain of islands up here to the north of this current map. So they're basically going north from here into what looks to be a lot of small islands and whatnot. So it should be interesting. Oops, that is not what I meant. Sorry, I'm looking something up on the... Okay. Now I know where I'm going. I don't always remember where everything is. Mythic says, yep, best community I've ever seen for an online game. Yeah, it is really good. I'm out for real now. All right, take care, bud. Thanks for dropping in. See you soon. Sandoval says, makes me wonder if there are boats in piracy. I've been playing too much Atlas lately. Nice. Boats was always on their list of things to do. I'm going to be very careful about saying they're going to do boats. I have to imagine that boats are hard, especially if they want players moving around on moving boats. But it was always their goal to have moving boats. Okay, we're going to this area over here. Whoa, avoid that bandit. Just because he's annoying otherwise. The Sheminian Hills is actually, oh, it's only tier 3. It's fairly straightforward. But there's some cool, I'm just going to show this off before I check out for the night. There's some pretty cool, there's some puzzles in Sheminian Hills, and I do not, I think I actually have something. Oh yeah, I have Sheminian crystals. I don't know what they're for. If you want to get scared, I can invite you to a party in a tier 10 zone. Sure. Give me 1 sec. I want to show off if I can find the... Whoa, that map is huge. Oh, current scene not found in the... Yes. Okay. So there's no map for Sheminian Hills. Because it is a puzzle zone. I don't actually want to fight these guys. I just want to find the puzzle. Can I get by you guys and just show off, find the puzzle? Oh, remember when I said I can't go into places that have elves or archers and mages? Now I'm surrounded by archers and mages. Okay, I gotta find some cover. I think they might have gave up. Cover counts in the game. So hiding behind this barrel actually counts for something. Yeah, and I think my other attackers gave up, so I succeeded in not dying, which is good. What I wanted to do is get over onto that other side. Which I think I can do by going down here. And then this platform will take me up. Ah, the crystal. See, this is what I needed the crystal for. So they have jumping puzzles in the game. So that's one of the jumping puzzles. I think that fall will kill me. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't like jumping puzzles. In fact, I'm not that big a fan of puzzles in games like this to begin with. I don't mind like simple puzzles. I like puzzles that are basically they make you think, like the riddle game. I can handle like riddle game puzzles. So talking about things moving with players moving on things that are moving, that becomes a fairly difficult. And that's about as far as I got. And apparently it won't kill me. Okay. But it did 220 of my 460 damage. Oh, and the funny thing is that my ride back up there is up there. No, I can't get back up. Maybe I should have sent it down first. Oops. I don't think I can, like, parkour it up this way. Oh, maybe I can. Oh! I think I might be cheating, but I'm alright with that. Ah! Uh-oh. What's over there? Oh, just... I got more archers over there. Oh, great. I've already got archers shooting at me. I'm not even on the platform yet. No, I can't do it at all. I made it. This feels like a bug, the ride. Yeah. I found ore. I mean, they have these cool little crystal spots. The intriguing part about this is the place is called the Shimenian Hills, and of course, Shimeno is one of the main characters in Ultima 7. Oh yeah, that thing that's like casting electricity off of it, that's not gonna hurt. Oh, I guess it's not gonna hurt. And I'm out of crystals. Anyway, apparently you need to collect more crystals before doing this. Ow! No, you haven't. I mean, one is it's a small population and the world is huge. There were a bunch of people on the overworld. I don't know where they were running to and from. I tend to explore things that other people don't, so part of my playstyle leads me into places that are unpopular, but... where did... Hey, Falcon, if you're still around, are you in a party right now? In a tier 10 zone? Yes, you're the leader. Should I join the party, or can I? Or should I just teleport to you? They have a, for those that are familiar with Lotro, it's sort of a reverse captain summons. You can pick any one of your friends in your friends list, and there's a teleport to friends scroll, and you can teleport to them, but they don't have to be involved. They don't even have to know you're coming. Oh, accept. All right, teleporting to friend. Falcon, teleporting. And it takes about as long as a captain summons too. It's not bad. He's very eagerly going though. I don't know what the animation's about, but look up when I get there. or look up at the screen. Yeah, my Twitch chat is over on the right, and your little message popped up way over here on the left. Vulcan Infernal. You guys have 1,000 morale. Oh my god, these enemies have 3,000 morale. That's insane. Oh, that's out. Oh, there you are. Oh, now I'm getting buffed from I'm probably better off behind this guy. I'm pretty sure of that. I don't want to know how much XP I'm getting. It's probably ridiculous. Tier 10 plus spectral peaks. Well, this is cool. So I am doing damage to them. The big thing is that they could easily take me out. Oh, don't forget to loot the bodies. Oh, everybody loots? Whoa. Oh, nice. I even crit on the stag. Wait for me. It sounded like I give down in the game. Hey, I got here just in time. I probably didn't get any XP for that. Oh, I did. I got like 3,000 XP. That's huge. I didn't even do anything. I did. Merchants of Crossroads. I'll have to go check that out. Falcon, you have to let me know. Do you guys have like towns or something set up? Wouldn't mind checking it out sometime. Town or housing in a specific area? So far I have taken 0 damage. I'm pretty sure somebody's keeping very good... Sean is the guild leader and owner of the Crossroads. Nice. Oh, by the way, here's another cool thing that they do in the game. Remember I said that one of the cool things about the game is the fact that they... Oh, somebody's playing music. Is they encourage group play, and one of the ways that they do that... roll? I don't know. No, I lost. Hey, I won something. I don't really need it, but hopefully that wasn't too greedy that I rolled on that. I'll pass on that one. When you group up with somebody who's a GM, which Falcon is, I will actually gain skill faster in whatever he is GMing in, whatever he is Grandmaster. So if he has 100 skill points in a particular skill, I will gain skill faster playing with him nearby. And that's also true for crafting. So people will do crafting fairs where you go into their craft hall. How do I know that he's a GM? One, I know him well enough to know he's got a little he's got a little icon beside his name. And the other way I know is that I have little icons on my skills that show me that they're leveling up faster. That's a cool sigh. Now I want to sigh. The shield next to my name with 212 Grandmasters. Yeah. Oh, right here. That's where it is too. So that's his list of things that he's Grandmastered. All along the left. That's each of the skills. So a skill is not like this is a skill. Like riposte is a single skill. So when we talk about grandmastering, you grandmaster like that skill. What am I taking? Whoa, a halberd. Crazy. Is that what you're using? Oh, you put a pattern on the halberd. Eternal pattern, ornate sigh. Ah, got it. That's cool. That's cool. That's an awesome weapon. So that's the weapon that he's using there. Meteoric iron, ornate sigh of thaumaturgy. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'll take some gold. Am I correct? The GM only benefits that skill. Yeah. The skill tree actually does a pretty good job. The skill tree is fun to read. Like it's like looking at the skill tree, it's pretty well thought out. But if you just hover like vital points, 5% weapon critical multiplier. I'm at level 80 right now, and at level 100, it tells me what it gives me as well. So these guys are all red because they're way above my level. But I can still do damage to them. They can still do damage to me, in fact, a lot. I lost my light. Ah, I missed him. I look down at my combat bar for combos and I kind of look away from the combat. So it's kind of interesting. Kind of looks like a more advanced version of the game I tried called Project Gorgon. Aurora knows it. Nice. That looks a bit terrifying. What is the end game? I don't know. Like, there are... Oh, man. I gotta, like, keep rolling. There are very, very big mobs that you could take on. You could work through control. I don't really know what the end game is, or if there is one. It's so sandboxy. End game just hardly applies. I'm just staying close to these guys because they attract way more threat than me. For episode 1, getting your Shroud of the Avatar. Yeah, I mean, that's the end game of the story. I want those awesome shields you guys have. It looks pretty cool. Oh, that's the Shroud of the Avatar right there. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the prize for completing episode 1 story and whatnot. So if there's an end game to like that. Remember, I really liked it until I saw a cow run up to the same merchant I was interacting with. I then learned it was a player, and it was too much for my suspension of disbelief. A Brutal Rocktooth. This guy sounds outright dangerous. Oh, little network lag there. We're back. This guy has 6,000 morale. The wolves I was killing before had 150. Sorry, morale. I can't leave Lord of the Rings online. Health. This guy has 6,000 health. Do I get it or somebody else get it? I don't know how loot really works in this game. I'm just kind of rolling on everything. Everything looks like rather common. Oh, the duck survived. Oh no, the duck's gonna die. Oh, poor duck. Yeah, in this game you actually die, not just defeated. Oh, whoops. Yeah, like that. I don't know if either of these... So there's the fight. The fight's still going on. Oh, there we go. Apparently Falcon has a resurrect. And now I will pay more attention to my health. I actually love that small distinction in Lotra. Yeah, so did I, right? The defeat. So did I. Oh, I see. You received your share of 14 gold from the 42 gold that you picked up. Got it. And Falcon has a GM'd res. Of course he does. Infernal has 83 reses. His list is only 83 long. Falcon's is 212. Dreaded circle of shame. Yeah, exactly. This is awesome. Thanks for dropping me in here, Sanical. Thanks for dropping me in here, Falcon. Zon Trex. I don't know how to say your name completely. Zon? Can I just go with Zon? Show him the Spider Queen. She wipes me out. Oh no. Oh, don't forget to skin the duck. It's still crafting XP. It is. Could always use a duck corpse. Is the intro start to the game long? I'm debating it starting it now, but I have to go to bed in less than an hour. I wouldn't do it now. I would give yourself at least 2 hours, probably 3. You could actually, so when you first start a character, one, you're gonna get to like designing your character. That may take you an hour. You actually start in the world as a ghost. And you go to take a real form. You like have to go and interact with this mirror, and then build your character. But you actually create your character, and then you create your look, including your gender. Hey, stop shooting me. So you could actually go through that. There's no story to that. That can take you as little as half an hour if you're not fussy about your character creation. So you could actually go through that. Hey, Zon, thanks for the follow and welcome. Is Zon Infernal? Are you Infernal in the game here? Yes, it's supposed to be exactly like the old gypsy. In fact, you go to the Oracle, which does the which is meant to be a little like the old gypsy. Oh, I'll grab the garlic. Nope. Oh, you're Zon in game. Okay. Well, welcome and thanks. Thanks for joining us here, man. Cool beans. I am Gravity in game. My main character here. Falcon has been kind enough to, I'm going to say, escort me around. More like chaperone. Oh, a red spider. A ferocious red spider. I'll take it. 90% chance. He is. Show you the sights? Yeah, he is very friendly. Yes, he is. Definitely. Oh, I failed. I probably got a tidy bit of XP from that. So even when you fail doing things, you will still gain skill in that. You just won't earn XP from it. I got it. I only have two buffs. That's all I got. Dead spiders. I'm telling you, these old abandoned mines have the nicest lanterns. Well, they poison you a lot. I probably don't even have like a cure. I probably don't even have a cure potion. Is your XP restricted because you are under level? No. No. Quite the opposite. You get way more than you need. So one of the things that happens, the game doesn't... XP is one of the more valuable currencies in the game. So you spend XP... Purifies your friend. All right. Okay, I will get purify. Purify. That's probably, is it life? So you spend XP to gain skills. Yeah, there it is. I need to go buy purify. And so there is some control over XP earning. So when like this mob, when we killed it, will give you, let's say 1,000 XP. When 3 of us kill it, it still only gives out 1,000 XP, and then it divides it into the group, but then you get a bonus for being in the group. So you get less than 1,000, but you get less than 1/3 of 1,000. Or you get more than 1/3 of 1,000. Delarfin, have a great night. Thank you for hanging out. Always nice to see you. So, because they don't want people always going into groups and basically getting 8 times more XP off one mob, because XP is a currency, and they don't want an unlimited amount of it going into the economy. Let's say the skill economy. We talked about GMing skills. A skill GMs when it hits 100. Skills can also go to 200. Here, I'll take this one. Thanks for sharing. Oh, I critted. Nice. Skills can go to 200, but that takes like 2 billion experience points to get to 200 points in a skill. It would take years to earn 2 billion experience points. So what they've basically done is made a system where there's no hard cap that you're ever going to bump up against. You just run out of time. And probably you'd run out of patience before you ran out of time. Somebody asked before, it's like, what's the end game? It's like, well, the end game might be getting Blade Mastery to 200. But that would probably take 15 years of playtime. I could sit down and try and do the math one day. When you earn a million XP inside of a day, you go into a mode called attenuation, where all your XP you earn drops significantly. That's funny, I can pick up this pickaxe. So there's some limits to kind of daily XP earning. And they do that so that people that play 1 hour a day aren't significantly handicapped compared to people that might play 4 hours a day. Back was watching the intro video. Nice. Yeah, it's not. It isn't a big game. It downloads fairly quickly. I actually was surprised. I downloaded the beta client today. Oh, I'm sorry. To take a skill from 1 to 200 will cost over 16 billion XP. I thought it was 2 billion. No. I'm just going to take these. Nobody else seems to be taking it. I have earned like crazy amounts of XP just in this area. I like how my head, I'm basically inside the spider body here. It's like, wow, 6 spider silk. That's generous. That's some serious inflation. It is. It is. Infernal's asking how much Falcon's Healing Grace does. Where's Healing Grace? Oh, there it is. When you attenuate when you make 1 million XP in 1 hour, then you have to wait like another hour for that to wear off. Oh, okay, so it's not really daily. But yeah, it's basically so that people just don't inflate the XP currency. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that calls XP a currency in the game. But I find that it's kind of a useful, because you spend when your skills go up, your XP goes down. So to me, you earn XP, and then you get skill gains by spending XP. And that analogy just seems to work in my head. So XP is used to purchase skills. I've seen that. No, XP isn't used to purchase skill. You don't actively spend XP. That's why calling it a currency, well, just people are like, no, it's not a currency. Iron ore over here. Oh, I'll take the iron ore because I'm probably gonna get granite. Oh, I got 2 blocks of granite. I need lots of granite because I'm building dungeons. Whenever I use a skill, so there's crafting XP as well. Infernal's like fighting all by himself now. Whenever you use a skill, your skill gets better and your XP pool goes down. So you took it for granted. Good one, Zinger. I caught that. I caught that. Whoa. So like UO, it's a use-based gain system. So your skills get better because you use them. Now it's not direct. For example, when I use something that requires strength, that can push my strength skill up, and that'll push my skill up. So strength, dexterity, intelligence all have a skill associated with them. Play offline? I think I might yeah, you can play offline. It's the entire game by yourself. Imagine doing an MMO basically by yourself. When you play offline, you also get an NPC party. So you meet 3 other characters, and in each of the paths you'll meet. So you meet a mage, you'll meet an archer, and you'll meet a plate-wearing, sword-wielding, a tank. I don't know what else to call them. This is a cool mine. So it's not like I can progress my character while on an airplane. Oh, no. Yeah, the offline mode is not your online character. We lost it. Where'd it go? Come back. I think we lost it. Yeah, it's a separate game. I think I was talking about this yesterday. When a player dies, they leave a little skeleton behind. That's the little ghostly skeleton. So some player died here recently, like probably today. All this unmined ore. See, at my 375, 533. I'd love this little number in a little window. I got a couple hundred XP. Nice. Oh, man. So you can tell it's dangerous because there's a whole bunch of dead bodies right here. I'm hiding around the corner. It seems to... This guy's hiding around the corner too, so I'm hiding around the corner. I assume they're trying to pull him. Yeah, and they're gonna run back. Oh, they're trying to get Mum to come over here. That's funny. They're young spiders. You should be able to solo. Yeah, I'll take out the young ones. No problem. What do they have? They only have 2,800 morale. Whoa. We got him to move around. Mum Spider has 32,000 morale. Wow. Yeah, he's fighting their damage over time badly. And then he just went down. And I'm stuck and I'm down. Run. As in a web. Hey, you don't get to see other people? Or maybe I do see you, you're just not here. Nope. A lot of the fights are kind of like this. They're not, they're not. And again, I go back to comparing everything to Lotro because it's so familiar to me and most of the people I know in chat right now. But, there's not set rules around this is a 3-man boss or something like that. It's just like, this is a boss in an open area. Good luck. Get a party together. See what you can do. Oh, yeah. Falcon says, now you know why there are so many corpses. Yeah, now there's 2 more. Yeah, the for those that don't know, there used to be a penalty. There used to be a death penalty. You'd lose XP. So this is another reason, you know, if you think about it in the currency metaphor or analog. When you died, you would actually lose XP from your pool. And then you had to like work to gain that back. No, it's still alive. I thought it went down. All the sound stopped and I thought it had died. I just stopped fighting. Oh, it says, yep, never fun. You know, I never died, Zon. I didn't play very much and I'm into crafting. Like I don't go into hardcore combat. I never died and lost. I died lots before they put the death penalty in, but I never died when it was in. It's like I just go around, do my little things. I'm a very patient player. It made you a better player? Cool, it probably made me a worse player because I just wouldn't take any chances. Skinning Arachniron Deathbringer. Awesome name for a spider. The death penalty sounds familiar. I'm guessing that might be why I never tried this. Oh. The problem is it probably looks worse than it is. But at the end of the day, perspective always outrules reality. I need to pin my combat window. My combat window doesn't come up when I'm fighting. I don't know why. I'm going to pin it so that I can kind of get an idea of what kind of damage I'm doing. Oh, I did 7 damage. Apparently there was a glancing blow. Nice. Meticulous times 3. Nice to see. Whoa. Yeah. Well, they weren't, oh, maybe they were the same. They got a slightly different mob. Oh, network spike. The networking issues are very well known to the developers. It's largely to do with their data center problems. All right, Falcon says, let's do the dragon real quick. Sounds perfect. I don't know why I type in one window. I gotta fix my chat windows. Well, head out of the Moldavite. Moldavite, thanks for the follow and welcome. Thanks for being here. Are you a Shroud player? Shroud of the Avatar player? Maybe a quiet one. That would be allowed. Oh, it's pristine spider. Like, wow, he got a lot of stuff off that. That's what you get for GMing lots of craft skills. So this is kind of what I was talking. This is actually a good example. I've been kind of preaching this about this game. One of the things I like about this game is that you can generally just go and play with other people regardless of level. Now, Kryles would probably get killed in here pretty quickly. He doesn't have that much morale. But then again, I haven't actually taken that much damage, so I don't generate a lot of threat. But this is, you know, these two guys that I'm playing with are effectively like level 100, and I'm like level 30. I guess technically I'm level 50. So, you know, if you compare that to if you compare that to Lotro, you can kind of see, like, nobody that distant in levels would ever play together. But I'm actually contributing to these fights. Like, I'm doing some damage. It's not very much. I'm obviously not doing nearly as much as they are, but I am doing something, and I'm gaining skills, and I'm kind of learning my skills as I use them. Although it says, yep, Shroud, awesome. Been doing Compendium of Pain and Suffering all day. Lots of gold coin. It's good fun. Nice. I have not looked into the Compendium of Pain and Suffering at all. I should probably spend a little bit more time looking at what it is. Everyone hates me. I've killed thousands of them. Yeah, it's all PvP, right? I want to find out how it works. I like organized PvP. I'm not a fan of open PvP. Hey, goofy old lady. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. But I do find PvP fun. Oh, it's PvE mainly? Oh, that's cool. Oh, thanks. Sorry, Caps. No worries. Yeah, this guy does hit me. I think his big hammer has a fairly wide swing. I probably shouldn't chase him. Hey, we got him. Waves of mobs, one after the other, till you get to a chest. Oh, that's cool. All right, heading back. Thank you. I got to refill my water. You cannot solo the last room? Wow, so you can solo everything but the last room? At least not yet. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. All right, where are we? Spectral Peaks. Oh, this is actually near where I live. That's awesome. Not that near. Not too far, though. Midmire. I don't know if the map is visible. You can see I'm in the middle of it. All right, we'll head over to the dragon real quick. Oh, I'd love to see a dragon. That'd be cool. Apparently he's GM'd Dash, too. Where are we going? Why are we running through the bush? Or did we run around something? Oh, that is GM Dash. Wow. Holy cow. He's gone. That is terrific. Uh-oh. He saw me. I don't have GM Dash, but I have a Dash. There we go. Grunwald. The Grunwald Desert. I had some free time today, so I started reading the book again. The Swords of Midris. It's the backstory for this game. Let's change to party mode. Okay, I can do that. Do I have to do something to change to party mode? Oh, party mode. Wait. I think I just follow them. Tracy Hickman? Sweet. I grew up reading some of her. Isn't it him? Yeah, it's Tracy Hickman, though. Yeah, I think I got the hardcover when it came out, but I'm pretty sure it's probably in trade paperback by now. I think all of the chapters are actually in game. There's one chapter per book. So if you find a book in game, the book will be titled the name of the chapter, and it's the... I forgot that her was Margaret Reese. Oh, okay. Go to settings and then multiplayer. All right, there we go. Wait for me. Yeah, Margaret spell. Yeah, no worries. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Southern Grunwald Barrens. Yeah, the backstory book is actually quite a bit of time before the game, but it talks about the main mysterious bad people in the game are the Obsidians, the Obsidian Kabbalists, and so the Sword of Midras is sort of an introductory story about the Obsidians. The story is actually about a couple of people specifically. It's just kind of a hero story, but the overarching theme of the story talks about the Obsidians, and it's a good read. It's an easy fantasy read. The one cool thing is all the towns and everything are the same. So when they talk about the places actually exist here in the game too. So that was one of the reasons that I wanted to read the book again, was to just get a little bit more information about how they described the towns and the areas. I do not have a water elemental. I am not that good. It's definitely elemental territory. All right, I gotta get elementals. Still have all my buffs. Actually, my food buffs went away. Hey, look, a dragon. Am I gonna get burned to a crisp? I'm just gonna try and stay behind it. Yeah, they don't have mounts yet. That is a work in progress. Somehow that flame missed me. Yeah, taming was something else I was going to work on my other character. My alt. Whoa. Woohoo! Oh, field dressing. Really? Is that it's a one-person job to field dress a dragon? I don't think so. We survived! The celebratory... Oh, that's not right. There we go. Woohoo! Yeah, I can take it. Thanks, guys. What am I gonna get? Oh, 71% chance. This might take more than one try. Sanigal says, time for bed here. Thanks for streaming. I'm off. Sanigal, always nice to see you in chat. Have a great night. We'll see you soon. Oh, I get a meticulous collection on it. Nice. Falcon Souls Dragons. That's awesome. Ah, look at that. 600 gold. Gems. Gems are not easy to come by. A dragon haunch. Oh, I get a repair kit tool. Very nice. Couple of silver scrolls. Potion of restoration imbued. Some fuel. I get creosote. That's hilarious. I don't think I ever saw a fuel drop. Potion of health greater. I got to get more of those. That's awesome. Dragons take about 7 minutes to respawn. Nice. Well, thank you. Gold ore. Oh, and silver ore. It's interesting because the area is tier 3, so even though a dragon was guarding this, this is still just a tier 3 node. 3 gold ore, not bad. One silver. You think a dragon horde would be better than this, right? And I wouldn't have to mine for it. So this is where the dragons dwell. Yes, this is it. This is far into the future where the withered heath is melted away. All right, cool. Cool beans. All right, well, I'm going to call it. Actually, maybe I'll just run out these guys. Southern Grundvold Barons. I could recall back. Yeah. So I'm going to recall back home. The recall is basically just, you get like, in Locho terms, it's a milestone. But you only get one. So this should put me in either in front of my house or in Baron's Reach. I can't remember. You can bind to a town. You can move it around. So you can, if you do a bunch of quests around one town, you can bind to that town if you want. I did it actually, so I bound to the player-owned town, but you can actually bind to your house lots. Zon says it's one of the spots, multiple dragons in Novia. That's cool. Well, that was a lot of fun. I got to do more group stuff for sure. I got a lot of skill development. My adventuring XP is 787,000. I think at the beginning of today it was 380,000. I've more than doubled my pooled experience. At the rate that I typically play, that will last me a very long time. Dragons have different health levels and colors, and some fight in groups of 3. Oh, groups of 3. Well, it's interesting because all of us were swordsmen, and it would have been interesting to be an archer in that fight. Since I assume you would have had you wouldn't have lost all your skills when the dragon took flight. But that's another character for me, anyways. My crafting XP is 380,000. That's some nice growth. That was awesome. Thank you, Falcon, for that. That was a sweet treat for sure. I appreciate that. I got lots of skill gains. I don't think I have anything approaching 100 yet. Ranged and polearms work best against most dragons. Cool. Oh yeah, that's polearms that you're using, right? The halberd and the sai. I don't think I picked one up. I don't think I got one to drop. No, that's fine. In a group, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Just pull them back down. Death magic works good too. That is something I haven't tried. I might look into that. I don't know. I'm a very much order virtuous kind of guy. I'm not a very death magic kind of person. That's cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight. Christ Pollard, Broccoli Burps, Zon, Moldavite, thanks for the follow. Very nice to meet all of you. Infernal and Falcon's Lantern, Falcon Rainfeather, thank you so much for grouping up in game. That was a blast. Had a lot of fun doing that. So I'm gonna park myself in my house over here by the fire and call it a night. Falcon says I have all 4 weapon trees grandmastered. Nice. That's awesome. I'll probably do, like, if I stick with melee, I'm not sure if I'll do all 4, but I'll probably do another one on this guy at some point. Like I said, I'm very slow at it, so. At any rate, thank you again. That was a blast. All right, it's late. It's late on a Monday night, but I'm going to raid a good buddy of mine. He's playing some Lord of the Rings online. If you like, you can stop in and say hi. His name is Epic Cougar. He's a good kid. Part of the official Lotro stream team. And a very chill streamer. Just hanging out. At any rate, thanks, everybody. I will be back in both Shroud of the Avatar and Lord of the Rings Online sometime this week, I'm sure. If not, by the weekend. But I had a lot of fun tonight. Thanks for everybody in chat. It was a good time. And we will see you all soon. Take care.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Gravity. Thanks so much. Oh, it's on your personal channel. Oh yeah, cause of what? Winter stock, right? Hey! I'm eating chocolate and playing Lotro with the mouthful, wow. Oh, a bush. Oh, nice. It's something different. It's always good to do something different, I guess. Change is always nice. Sometimes, when it's for the good. Chocolate and water. It's a good combination.